comes in as the number 31 ranked miler in the NCAA for BYU. Her teammate, Kate Hunter, wears hip number 2, also in the top 50 overall after running 4:39 earlier this season. Kate Hunter, the senior, hip number 2. Veerle Bakker from Portland wears hip 3. Heather Hansen, BYU, wears hip 4. Abigail Pradier from University of San Francisco wears hip 5. Sadie Sargent, hip 6 from BYU. Anastasia Davis from BYU, hip 7. Hip number 8 is Riley Fink from Long Beach State. Brianna Wielder from UC Davis wears hip 9. Chloe Arriaga, hip 10 for UC Davis. And hip 11, Benit Baines from the University of San Francisco.
So just like with Zach McWhorter, who I spoke with earlier today, the number 1 pole vaulter in the country, number 5 in the world, Carmen Alder also has carrying on a tradition, a legacy at Brigham Young University. Both her mom and dad ran for the Cougars. So Alder, a recruit from North Carolina, she's on the inside wearing hip number 1.
And so the freshman Alder, 4:36 at Husky Invitational, 4:44 earlier in the season, so making some nice progress. Ran 2:10.13 at Doc Sanders for 800, so having a great season so far, and was also part of a distance medley that ran 11:19. So the freshman Carmen Alder running well here early in 2022.
And the early pace in heat number 1 was set up for a 5-minute mile. This one just a couple ticks faster. Opening 200 meters, 220 yards, let's say just over 36. And Alder already has stretched this out, so the look of this field much different from heat number 1. Almost single file racing, stretched out nearly 20 meters behind Carmen Alder, the freshman from Brigham Young.
So Kate Hunter might be waiting for her moment to bust out here. She was an NCAA qualifier a year ago at 1,500 meters where she ran 4:13. She sits just off the pace at the moment, but Kate Hunter, part of the distance medley that ran second fastest time for BYU, second fastest time in the NCAA for BYU this season, and you can see the Cougars out front, 3 of the top 4 on the move.
70 seconds for the first 440 yards for Carmen Alder. She's ranked number 31 coming into the weekend in the mile with her 4:36. Hunter behind her, number 46. 600 meters down, 1 kilometer to go with a women's mile.
So Heather Hansen, also part of that train, running in 3rd, and Veerle Bakker from Portland, staying connected, and that's a great spot to be. You know that they're looking for a certain pace, right? They're looking to run low, probably trying to run 68s, and you can see that's the pace they're on. They're at 1:46.9 through 600 meters, and be right around 2:20 here, 2:21. So the pace lets up just a little bit, and 4 together.
So the field taking shape as we thought they might with the talent at the top. A group of 4 out front and about 20 meters of open track between our number 5 runner from Long Beach State. That's Riley Fick, who was about 3.5 seconds behind our leaders the last time by.
So we're seeing some change in pace here, Phil, and also a little step to the inside. So looks like this is definitely a 4-woman battle. I mentioned in the previous heat that having a clear lane to run is so important. So we're seeing some jostling, which is not uncommon indoors, but I think being in the lead might be the best spot, especially in a race like this where it's a little bit tight.
And whether it was planned or just has developed, we've seen some shuffling of the leaders between the 3 athletes from Brigham Young.
And Hunter should be going to the front. She's the class of the field here. She's the senior. So, and now she's bringing her 2 teammates through. Baker starting to get gapped as we hit 1,200 meters. 3:34, so last lap in 35, so a little bit faster, and now you can see a break. Looks like we got a pacer.
Alder stepped off. So whether she was pacing or Again, not a planned exit from the field. So Carmen Alder has stepped off, leaving this to Heather Hansen and Kate Hunter.
Looks like she may have been a pacer. She's talking to Diljit Taylor, her coach. Probably a pacer here. 4:09
Bell
lap to go.
Sorry, bell lap for Kate Hunter. She has about a 10-meter gap over teammate Heather Hansen, with Veerle Bakker from Portland now pushing, trying to get that number 2 spot. And she's going to make the move down the back straightaway, just over 100 meters. Kate Hunter, your leader. And now Bakker from Portland in second. Hansen responds. It's going to be closer than you think at the line. Here they come, second and third, Bakker and Hansen. Hunter, it is going to be Bakker, wins for Portland.
Wow, she came back. She was out of it and bounces back with a tremendous really in the last 100 to run 4:46.45 and take the win. Kate Hunter, 4:46.68.
Her final lap, 34.23, 2 seconds better than Kate Hunter. There's the difference.
Wow, I did not expect that. Veerle Bakker on it there to take the win. And surely she had moments of doubt in that race. You could see it in the way that she was running, but the door was open with that inconsistent pacing, and she takes it. BYU going second and third. Hunter in second, Hansen in third. Abigail Pradier of San Francisco in fourth, 4:50.07.